You like the countdown? Well, every time we record, there's a countdown, so you get to see it.
I want the.
I can edit it out.
What's that thing where they? Yeah, what's that thing called? I want one of those.
The clapper.
Yeah? That's our layman's terms. I like that thing.
So in the last video we did,
yes,
you said that when we come to talk to people, we bring a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Give me some ideas of what you're bringing.
Oh, absolutely.
And I know you want to go get something now.
I mean,
just talk to them.
If I had my props, yes, if I had my props, I'd be good. But I think it's important to leave things behind for prospective sellers and buyers because there's a lot to know. So, like in our seller packet, what's my role as a real estate agent? What do you expect from me?
I like a jelly roll myself.
Well, no, not me. I like stay focused, cinnamon roll.
Okay.
See, when you have ADD, you can't get me off track. Because now I got to go take an Adderall or something. Just kidding, I don't take Adderall. But it's important. So, critical rules of a real estate agent. Why do you need me? I'm just going to walk in and be like, yep, I'm going to sell your house. Hire me. How to get your house ready. How many people, I meet with people. Actually, I met with someone the other day and they said, we want to sell in a year. Can you come over? I said, absolutely. What do you want to talk about? What do we need to do? And I said, I love the fact that you gave yourself a year because now we can plan with contractors. I don't know where the market's going to be, but I'm going to tell you what I would do, what I wouldn't do, because sellers all the time go down that rabbit hole and they want to do one thing and then they start to do 80,000 things. And they're like, I didn't get a return on my investment by doing all this stuff because you don't need to. That's why you need a real estate professional to come over and say, this is what is going to help sell your home.
We've got a bad one right now.
Okay.
It's a condo. It's over in Marlboro.
Yep.
And we went in and the walls are tan. Oh. The walls are actually gray.
From smoke or dirt?
Smoke.
Woof. Smoke is...
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we said, we'll run our ozone machine
yep.
when no one's here.
Yep.
And we'll clean it up. Well, we ran the ozone machine. We had carpet cleaner come in, and it was like, no. Smoke. And so we pulled the carpet out.
Good.
One floor.
Yep.
Put down, luxury vinyl planking.
Love it.
And then the water heater fails.
Like leaked?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
that's a disaster too.
And then the furnace stops working.
Contractor special. What's the address?
No, we've looked at it. We've looked at it. We've talked to the owners because the owner actually passed away. So we're dealing with her heirs.
Yep.
And we said, listen, we can get a furnace for $1,200. You've got to get it installed, but that's what it's going to take. So they had a family meeting yesterday, which we weren't a part. We want to go for it.
Okay.
We think it's the right call.
When major things are done, I think where we're at in the market now is buyers really don't want to hire contractors or deal with all that. So when the major stuff is done, as far as a roof, window, water tank, furnace, all the big stuff, people can walk in and say, oh, I can paint the walls or I can do the floor, stuff like that. But I think what people are looking for now is the big stuff. Because, again, they know how expensive contractors are.
The good bones.
Right. We like good bones. And those, listen, houses built back in the day, those things are going to withstand anything.
Right.
In the market today with...
This condo was built in 1971. And I think that the bones probably are good. I'm not a home inspector, not saying... But, if you think about a house that was built in 1971...
Yep.
It's the original furnace.
Right.
It's not the original water tank, but... It's time.
Right.
The carpet,
Listen, carpet over years, gross.
Right. So there are things we're doing to kind of spiff the place up.
Yep.
I'm gonna call it short money. Now it's not my money we're spending.
Right.
Okay, but I would.
Yeah, and that's what I always say. I say, in a perfect world, it would be nice if you did it. And basically you talk about. If you're going to spend X, the possible yield is Y.
I'm going to ask you a hypothetical question.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, you walk up to a house. And you got $1,000.
Yep.
Are you going to paint? Are you going to landscape? And I know you haven't seen it. It's a hypothetical house.
Yep, you knew I was going to go there. How bad is the paint? No, just kidding. Right. Okay, that's a little hard. However, curb appeal is important.
Right.
So would I mulch and plant some bright colored flowers or bushes or little? Yes, I would probably do that. Unless
paint the front door. You always paint the front door.
Right.
So that when the real estate agent's there futzing around with their keys to try to get in.
Right. Exactly. And I always say curb appeal, the second that house goes on the market or your real estate sign goes in, every neighbor, mailman, I mean, my mail people are amazing. Hey, did you see that thing coming soon? It's people talk. And if you're in a neighborhood and you want your friends to move into the neighborhood, the second you see either a dumpster or a sign go up,
right,
you know something's going on. Mostly when there's a dumpster.
Right.
And agents really never picked up on that. So that's a little tip for the day. You're welcome.
Oh, there's an agent in Westboro that drives around looking for dumpsters. We know that.
Dumpster diver.
I used to, our handyman used to have dumpsters that were on trailers.
Okay.
And it was wonderful because someone says, I want to get ready, blah, blah, blah. You drop off a dumpster on wheels and they could fill it. Now, sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't.
Right.
There was one in particular that was a friend of Sue's. Delightful lady. And her husband had passed away.
Okay.
And so when that happened, she had focused everything on her children and nothing on kind of cleaning the house and stuff like that.
Yep.
So we went in trailer after trailer after trailer, taking stuff out. Like the ridge vent had come off.
Okay.
Well, we put it back on and then there was repairs to be done from the water.
Yeah.
Her house sold. She's very happy. It was a great story. Probably our greatest success story for the standpoint of someone that just, not intentionally, just had to go focus on her children.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Think about the people that have been in their houses for 20, 30, 40 years. And what I say to sellers too is everybody, not just people that have been there forever, everybody has to declutter. Everybody has clutter. I don't care what you say. I always say, look at a listing picture of a staged home. There's nothing out.
Right.
Get rid of it.
No one lives that way.
Exactly. Please, I don't either. There's dog toys everywhere. However, go to Home Depot, get those totes. You like the clear ones. I get it. Label them and just start packing away. Pack it in your garage. Get it out of there.
What we tell people is it's March. So your winter clothing.
Right.
Pack it away now.
I'm guilty of that.
Get your summer stuff out. Right. And that way, when it's time to move, you're moving closed boxes as opposed to starting to go into the closet and saying, what am I going to do?
Right. And then you just have throwing all the crap in a bin and saying, so at least give yourself plenty of time. I mean, that's important. It's, you want people to walk in and feel, and I always say too, personal pictures, take them down.
Yep.
Because A, I don't want someone looking at my pictures. B, you want people to be able to visualize their pictures of their family on the wall and things like that. So those are all in our packet. What to do, how to do it, a million different ideas, why we do open houses, the benefits of them. There's a lot of things. And I think people need to rely more on their real estate agent for any and all questions that they have. And the best way, and the agent should obviously step up and say, this is what you need to do, and this is why. And explain that.
I think that a lot of people say, I've sold houses before.
Right.
Okay. How many have you sold? Well, I've sold 3. Okay. You sold 30 last year.
Right.
Order of magnitude difference. And that's where it's not boasting. It's like, we've done this.
Right.
We understand what works. We're not perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
But when they sold their own house, did they leave money on the table?
Right.
Did they look at the terms? Did they see, the best way to capitalize and net the most amount of money with the least amount of aggravation?
Right.
So yes, I hear all the time, I can sell my own. Of course you can. I could do a lot of things on my own, but I hired professionals for that. I could mow my own lawn. It would be a disaster. Thank God Dean does that. But I would hire professionals for that. It's not my forte. I wouldn't say anything medical because I always need a doctor for that stuff. But, for the little stuff, a plumber. I could probably go change a toilet. Would I? No, never. I could watch a YouTube video. You can watch a YouTube video how to sell your house, but are you going to do it to the best ability? No.
No.
Let's call it what it is. You need us.
Final thoughts.
I have a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got 50 seconds.
Oh God. Okay. I think the most important part, especially in this day and age, is asking questions to a trusted professional. I'm going to say it till the day that I die. Because every time I hear, I Googled this and I got this answer, I say it in every meeting. I say to all of my clients, do not Google. Ask your agent. You hire them for a reason and trust them. And that's why we work so hard to build trust with people. Because if you don't trust your agent, then what's the point? It's a relationship.
Yeah, there's been a number of times where we've come in afterwards.
Yeah.
And someone said, I just didn't like my agent.
Right.
And my sense is the agent, don't know who it is, may have been a bad agent.
Yep.
More likely than not, there was a communication breakdown along the way, and they just didn't talk.
Yeah. And literally compare it to a romantic relationship having a partner. You have to have communication only. That is it.
Where's the stand up, scream, and walk out? Come on.
Right. No, mine is...
Or get dropped off on the side of a road. You walk home now.
As Sue enters the room.
Yeah.
It is important, though. Communication is so crucial to every business, personal, family, whatever relationship there is. If you don't have communication, what's the point?
Absolutely. Well, Andrea,
yes.
I appreciate your coming out and
My
spending
pleasure.
some time talking with us today.
Just in time.